Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be trying out some makeup that has been around for a while, but I have yet to try or really test out anything from this brand. And as you can tell by the title, today I'm going to be testing out some Juvia's Place palettes. Now I do have a couple of eyeshadow palettes to try out. The first one is the Masquerade palette right here, and these are the shades inside, so really pretty colorful. And can we just take a second to appreciate how big the pan size is in this palette? Like, hello, amazing. And the other one I'm going to be trying is the Saharan palette, and this one is a little bit smaller, as you can see, but it has a little bit more warm tone neutral color. So I will be testing both of these out, coming up with some kind of look, I don't know yet. And then I do have the blush palette here in volume 2. So it does have some bronzers, it does have some blush and some highlight. Now I do have a bronzer on already, but I will do a little bit more here just to test out that pigmentation. Hopefully it won't come out muddy. If it does, whatever, we'll just go with it. So before I get into the palettes, make sure you guys subscribe so you don't miss any of the things I've got coming up. I have another TJ Maxx Marshalls haul coming up soon. Also, I'm wondering, so I know this is kind of off the point, just bear with me, there's a point. I have never self-tanned before. Never have. I've never gone to a salon and gotten it done. I've never gotten a spray tan. I've never done it myself. And one of the things I really want to try out this summer, because I'm trying not to be spending too much time out in the sun without sunscreen on, and thus I am still quite pale for being middle of July. So I'm going to try out a self-tanner for the first time in like a week or so. I've ordered it. It's on its way. Let me know in the comment section if that's a video you guys want to see, because I'm sorry, I think it's going to be hilarious watching me try to like botch this for the first time. So yeah, if you want to see that, let me know in the comment section. So I might film that video, and again, I've got a haul and some new things to try out for you guys as well. So the whole point of all that was make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any of that. But without further ado, let's go ahead and start playing with some makeup. Also, don't mind me, it is currently like lunchtime and I'm starving, so I'm snacking while I do this, so sorry about that. But real quick, if you guys have not tried this yet, this dip, obviously this video is not sponsored, let me start with that. This is the Archer Farms brand, which is like the Target brand, and it is the feta and roasted red pepper dip. Seriously, I have never met somebody who did not like that. It's amazing. So next time you're in Target, pick it up. It's delicious. You won't regret it. But anyway, back to the actual point of this video, which is the makeup. So like I said, I do have a bronzer on already, but I'm going to go ahead and start out with finishing up my face before moving on to the eyeshadow palettes. So I'm going to still try out this Yara color right here. Also, because these are clearly not regular English words, if I botch them, please don't judge me. So with the Morphe E4 brush, I'm just gonna kind of lightly tap into that. I know reviews on all of Juvia's Place stuff is really pigmented, so just to do it very lightly. It's one hair, oh. So I know it's probably kind of hard for you guys to tell on camera, and for that I'm sorry. I forgot that this had a bronzer in it. It is a nice warm shade to build off what I already have. It's really pretty, nice warm bronzer. It is obviously also a matte bronzer, so just be aware of that if you're somebody who likes a little bit of shimmer. Well, this is not it. Okay, now that I am fully bronzed up, I am then going to go in with an R14 brush by Morphe and go into Tau right here for my blush. It's a nice kind of pretty corally pink color. Oh, that's pigmented. Ooh, oops. I'm going to blend that out. I'm a little crazy on that one. Okay, so beautiful color, but it's like all get out. So I'm just gonna dust some of that extra away that like went haywire over here. But overall, it's a very, very pretty color. Beautiful summer corally pink color. Also, this palette did have really three other like matte or two other matte blush shades, and then it has two more like highlightery type shades. This one I wouldn't necessarily use as a highlighter because it's very dark on me, but I would necessarily, if I want a more glimmery glitzy blush, I would use that. I also would use Lena quite a bit, but B would probably be a little dark for me, so just to kind of give you guys some reference. And then with a fan brush to highlight, I'm going to go in with Zoba up top here. This time I'm not going to go a little as crazy. So the highlight wasn't blinding, but it was buildable and it was really, really pretty. As you can see, just that pink shade looks really pretty with that blush. So I'm going to go ahead and put this palette away now, and we'll move on to eyes, and let me go ahead and zoom you guys in for that. The very first thing I'm going to do is, of course, prime my eyelids first, and for that I'm going to use the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. And just to set all of that, I'm first going to go in with Katsina right here from the Saharan palette. I'm going to try a look that I've never done before, anything like it, so bear with me as I kind of experiment. So for my crease, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take an M433 brush by Morphe and go in with Sokoto right here and pop that on the inner part of my crease. These shades are so pigmented. I know that that's like been the whole thing about Juvia's Place, is supposed to be like how great their formula is. It didn't disappoint, or hasn't yet. So that's all I'm going to do so far. Then I'm going to go in with Bori from the Masquerade palette, which is this beautiful bright shimmery pink here. And I'm going to put that right next to that. And then I'm going to go in with Makita right here, which is this kind of dark, rich royal purple. I'm going to pop that on the outside of the crease. And to deepen that just a touch, I'm going to go right next door into Zobo and put that on the very, very outer edge. And just kind of make the outer V out of that. So once I have gone in and blended all of those edges out seamlessly so the colors just kind of have that ombre, smooth ombre effect, I'm going to go in with a flat brush here and take some concealer and carve out my whole eyelid. So this is what it looks like. Again, this is kind of my first time doing this, so bear with me if it's not like the cleanest crease right here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take this whole gradient and take it backwards. So I'm going to start with Makita here and put that in my inner corner. And then of course after that I'm going to go back in with Bori and put it right next to it. And then, you guessed it, I'm going back with Sokoto and I'm going to lightly tap that on in the third slot. By the way, I am also, for these steps, I am taking flat brushes and wettening them, getting them wet, whatever. And that way they have the most pigment and they really help stick to the concealer. And then I'm just going to take each of those flat brushes again and just gently smooth out those harsh lines on the eyelid. Then to highlight, I'm going to go in with Giza here and pop down the inner corner and above my eyeshadow here under the brow bone. You guys, I totally was like, oh, let me look in the mirror here. There's no mirror here. Yeah, that happened. It really did. So far, by the way, just to kind of give you guys a review, I do have some of the fallout here from the Makita color, which was the dark purple, but overall there's not a lot of fallout. Obviously the pigmentation is really good. They blend very nicely, so I'm really happy with this palette thus far. Then to finish the bottom line here, I'm basically going to go in the exact same order that I did up top first. So I'm going to go ahead and quickly do all of that. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and quickly do all of that. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead now that the eyeshadow is pretty much done. I'm gonna go ahead, hop off camera, finish up the other eye, add on some mascara and some eyeliner, finish up the face, and I'll be back for my final thoughts and the final look. Okay guys, so here we are. Here is the final look. I think I might have used too bold of a lip color, but that's all right. We can change that up. Yeah, so overall, I'm pretty proud of this look for the first time, me trying something so like precise and all, you know, and something that's just not my normal kind of smoky eye or cut crease. So I'm really happy with the way it looked out. As far as the palettes go, they were beautiful. As you can see, they blended so beautifully. They were so pigmented. I obviously only used a few colors from each palette. There's a lot to play with there, so I will continue to do so, but I absolutely agree with all of the hype about them, about how pigmented they are, creamy, blendable, beautiful, beautiful formula. And again, they're really pretty affordable as a brand. So yeah, I'm happy with this look. I'm excited for the way it came out. Something obviously very different. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comments section. Again, make sure you subscribe before you go. And I've got a lot of good videos coming up for you guys, some new hauls, so make sure you don't miss out on those. So hit that notification bell as well. But until I can get those videos out for you guys, as always, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.